All right, welcome. My name is Winston. Just want to share a little bit here about how to leverage weekly planning. If you caught last video about monthly planning, this is really a continuation off of that. And so if you haven't, go ahead and watch that video. Monthly planning, great start. And then what we're going to transition into is how do I build my week? So before we get into that, if you haven't, give us a subscribe so that way you get this stuff right when the videos come out, because it doesn't do you any good if you don't watch this thing until 6 months from now when we send it, because if you get the information now, you'll be able to implement it faster. So go ahead and subscribe, super important. All right, what I have learned is that half the things that I am doing in the week, or at least this is what I was experiencing prior to having this productivity system, is half the things I was doing in my week didn't matter. They weren't productive. They didn't do anything for me. They shouldn't have been there. And I find a lot of people are like this. They're just doing busy work, and they're not planning the work. You need to plan your work and work your plan, okay? Everybody should write that down. Plan your work and work your plan. It's some of the simplest advice, but it's the most powerful, because we go off and we just start doing, but we're not producing. Your mindset should be, I need to be a producer, okay? A producer. So as you're building your week, your first goal here, and this, I personally really like doing this planning session on Sundays, because Sundays are usually like my rest day, and so I feel the freshest. I have the most clarity, the most focus, and so I am able to build this stuff out really well, build my week out, and I essentially go through every day and plan out what I'm doing that day, the meetings, the tasks, the things I'm studying, my targets, etc. This might take you an hour, give or take, to budget out, but it makes you get into the week so much better. You're really saving time by investing the time on before the week starts. If you do this on Monday, you're already behind because the week's already started. And so one thing that I believe you really want to achieve is having like a template or baseline week. Okay, having a template or baseline week. And so this should be how your week normally flows. You may have recurring meetings, recurring tasks or projects or initiatives. You may have just personally, you may know that like, hey, I go to the gym at this time every single day, or this time every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Build that stuff out. You want to follow something called zero balance budgeting. Okay, if you're not using a calendar, what are you doing? You should be, right? Whether it's a Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, a paper calendar, it doesn't matter. Personally, Google Calendar is what I use, but you can use anything. Point is that you shouldn't have a bunch of white space on your calendar. You should have every day, in my opinion, every 30-minute block should be budgeted to something. Whether you're just budgeting it to it's free time and then you're going to sit there and scroll on your phone, hey, at least you planned and prepped it, rather than you did it and then you feel guilty because you did it. One of the things that I personally like doing is I like putting in buffers. Okay, this gets more into the daily. We'll go more in depth on this, but you're not just, zooming from one thing to the next all day. It becomes unrealistic, right? To do that 6 days a week, every single day. There's going to be times when you're not doing something, so you should account for it, right? But the goal of the weekly is to say, okay, these are my most important meetings. These are my most important conversations I need to have. And these are the most important critical tasks. As long as you get those done, in my opinion, you can do whatever you want with your day. If you get everything done by 11 o'clock, great. You can, as an entrepreneur or as a professional, but mainly entrepreneurs, you can do what you want with the rest of the day, right? Because you achieved what you set out to achieve. Now, if you want to go above and beyond, you can do more. But I feel very strongly about doing work and then feeling proud of that work. One of the biggest traps is constantly feeling like you gotta be doing something, and that you're trying to catch up, and that you're behind, and that you're reacting to everything. It's such a bad way to do business, right? And so planning sets the expectations of what you need to do, right? That's why it's so important. People don't fail due to circumstance. They fail because they have a lack of clarity. They have a lack of clarity. They don't know what it is they're trying to accomplish. All right, in a single day, you should not have more than 3 to-dos in a day, okay? 3 critical tasks. You're not going to get more than probably 3, all right? And the really good method is 3 to-dos or critical tasks, and then 3 meetings. All right, 3 and 3. If you're doing 3 and 3 every single day, like, you're getting progress made. And days that you have lots of meetings, what if you have 6 or 7 meetings on a day? Well, if I'm planning the week, I'm probably going to just go ahead and expect I'm not going to get a lot of project time done. I'm not going to get a lot of critical tasks done because I'm in meetings all day. So then I move that stuff around. So then once I get to that Thursday where I have 6 meetings, boom, 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 I don't feel like I'm behind because I thought I was supposed to get a bunch of other stuff done too. All right, the key is to have something that's effective. Planning part is essential. Take this, run with it. Again, give us a subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.